Hi Leos, welcome to your November 2025 General Tarot reading. Thank you for being here with me. My name is Coco, and this is Birdsong Musings Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. I hope that you consider subscribing to the channel, staying updated on future readings. I do put out readings every month, as well as liking the video or dropping a comment if what is being said in the reading connects with you. And if you're not new here, welcome back. This is a different format today that I am trying out just to see what works best. So do please drop a comment if you prefer my previous format of doing readings or if you prefer this one. I am just trying to see what sticks and what folks like best. First, I will pull your cards in real time, all of your tarot cards, so do feel free to skip over that part if you do not want to watch it. And after we pull your tarot cards, we will pull 2 cards of general energies together and then dive into the reading. Then afterwards, at the end of the reading, we will pull 2 cards of advice to see what you are being guided to do or how you are being guided to act. As always, this is a general reading and it is not a private reading. So it's not going to connect and land for absolutely everybody out there all of the time. And if that's happening for you today, please do consider checking out the readings for your moon and rising zodiac signs. There are some months where we just connect more with our moon, our sun, or our rising, or even our Venus or Mercury signs. So do check those out if possible. First, we'll see how you are showing up, acting, and behaving in November of 2025. I know that this reading is coming out at the end of November. I apologize for that. I typically put them out towards the beginning or middle of the month. But life has been crazy. Let's see, how are you showing up, Leos, in November of 2025? 2 of Wands, planning energy, thinking about traveling, moving, thinking about what's next, what's the next thing on your to-do list, but also what's the next thing to come with a new chapter of your life. Could be thinking really about traveling or trying something new. Let's get a read on your challenges. Challenges in November, please, for these Leos. Thank you. That's my dog. He's probably going to join us in a moment. He's downstairs right now. Yep, here he comes. You can't see him, but he is right next to me, and he's in a little cone. It's so sad. But we've got the 9 of Wands in your challenges. So with this new opportunity or this choice that you're making in November, you're feeling a little bit guarded or hesitant, maybe a little bit like you don't know what's to come. Let's get your opportunities. Your opportunity is the Devil, to relinquish some kind of toxic attachment or habit, behavior. It may be a person in your life. We'll get more clarification on that further along. Let's get the situation unfolding across the month for these Leos in November. Thank you. The 2 of Cups. Oh, there's a card under there. The 5 of Wands. All right. So there's some relationship conflict. Okay. I am going to take all of these cards that just came out. All right. And let's get the end of November, beginning of December, please. King of Swords. End of November, beginning of December. Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands. 2 student energies. Interesting. You could have children. An earth sign and a fire sign child. Or you could have your partner who is joining you along for the ride on this new beginning or this new quest forward. And lastly, how your guides want you to show up and act at this moment. The World. The chapter is indeed closing. There is travel coming into your life, whether it be, just some vacation time or move, like a big move. 6 of Wands. You're going to triumph in this. Don't be so worried to stand out or make a choice that is bold. Last card of advice here for how you want them to... Okay. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. They know you're confused and they want you to be assured that things are going to work out. I just realized some of these cards are probably out of focus or out of the line of vision So I'm actually going to move some of them over. Let's see, I hope you can see all of these cards. If not, I will put them closer to the camera later on. We'll clarify the Two of Wands first. Also, sorry for the noises you might hear in the background. I live close to a street in a city, so it's loud. Got the Ace of Pentacles to clarify. Yep, you're looking for something new that is long-term, sustainable, maybe signing a new lease on a home, buying a home, something that is like a choice that you want to last for a long time. You're looking for something that you can really lay the groundwork for and build on. Okay. The Emperor. Stepping up, becoming your own boss, becoming in charge of something. You may have domineering, kind of, not manipulative, but like you might have this habit of either becoming too domineering and being like, my way is the highway, or conversely, you may have somebody in your life who has those tendencies and you might feel like you kind of have to yield to them. Let's get this Devil. I'm very surprised and intrigued by this Devil. This Devil card, please, and the opportunity. Can you tell me more, please? Thank you. The Hermit. Getting clear. Very clear and pensive. And, okay, they just told me self-awareness. Self-awareness about a bad habit or behavior. Let's see what the toxicity is, where it lies. Okay, this card also wanted to come out. Yeah, same kind of energy. Four of Swords and the Temperance card. There's some kind of healing that still needs to take place. And it needs to take place in quiet, stillness. You getting relaxation and recovery. Okay? Recovery from something, I'm not sure what. Temperance also is moderation of something. So you may feel like you are indulging in something a lot across the month of November. Indulgence, nothing really in moderation. Maybe you're doing a lot of a certain substance, you're drinking a lot, you're smoking a lot, you are indulging in shopping a lot, and it's not healthy. Something's not healthy here. It's not healthy for you, not healthy for your mind, especially because the Four of Swords is here. That's needing to get your mind right. And when I say right, I mean calm. Your nervous system regulated, okay? Temperance tells us, do it on moderation, okay? So something is needed here in moderation. Striking a nice balance, curbing it back on something. Not sure what, but your opportunity is to realize what that is and to get self-awareness on it. The Hermit realizes their purpose. This is somebody who gets alone time. So alone time is definitely needed in November. Five of Swords, please. Can we clarify this? Thank you. I don't know if there's something happening with your finances and maybe your romantic partner, you guys have separate accounts and somebody is hiding money from somebody. Okay, you got the Five of Cups. Ooh. Tell me more, please. King of Wands. Yeah, that's you. And we'll clarify this Three of Pentacles. Let's see what this Three of Pentacles wants to say. Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups. All right, I'm going to put these cards over here because there's not too much room. I hope you can see all these cards. Lastly, I'm going to clarify this King of Swords. In the end of the month for you, Six of Cups. Four of Pentacles. All right, and yeah, that's, I feel like, all clarification I need. So let's pull those general energies and then we'll get into anything that we haven't already touched on. Oh God, just kicked one of the cards off. I'll have to go get it. Number 25, round and round. Round and round you go in your head with somebody else. Rumination, the repetition of an issue or a repetition of a habit. Feeling like you're going round and round in a circle in some way. I do see that with the Eight of Swords here. This is like mental entrapment. Seven of Cups, feeling confused. Okay, so we'll get into that in just a moment. One more general energy card here for these Leos in November of 2025. oak tree, power, courage, and strength. Your card in the tarot deck is actually the strength card. It's courage, bravery, but also power. So there may be some power dynamics that you're really negotiating with or feeling like fighting with in November. If that is not the case, then you are just tapping into your courage, tapping into your bravery. And the whole symbolism with the oak tree here is that from one little acorn sprouts a whole oak tree. You cannot rush it, but you have to understand that the power of inside of this tiny little thing, this tiny little acorn and seed, this massive power lies within that tiny little thing. So it's about also starting a new beginning that can flourish into something as grand and sustainable and strong as an oak tree. So let's get into the details. This is the number 25. 25 is 7 in numerology. And so that means that you are kind of ruminating on something, and it is you in your mind, almost solitary, ruminating on this. You may not be telling people about this. You may not be sharing it with others. And it may be a personal issue, a memory that keeps coming up, a person that keeps popping up into your life. Like I said before, a habit, a bad behavior that you keep kind of running into, an issue you keep running into. Also, Saturn is still in Pisces. And although it is now, I believe, moving direct, it won't reach the new sign of Aries until February, which means that back in 2023 and 2024, and even the beginning of 2025, issues in relationships, career, certain dynamics, or certain even mindsets that you had back in those years and back in those times of your life, they are making themselves known again so that you can kind of move on, close them out, get rid of them, resolve them by the time February comes around. And we can move into a new chapter with Saturn moving into Aries. So you may feel there's like a fogginess about you. I'm certainly feeling that way. I know others are as well. And the 7 of Cups is here twice in your reading. So you are feeling a little bit foggy about where to go, what choices to make, what your future brings. And it's almost like you can't pin down really what is real and what is not. Like you almost can't truly tell what you want or what the future can bring if you make a certain choice. So you're showing up as the 2 of Wands. And again, like I said before, this is somebody striking out on a new thing, a new hobby, but also thinking about traveling. So traveling for vacation. I'm getting the sense of somebody moving. So looking at what place in the world you want to end up. You understand and are aware that there is a new chapter ahead of you. And you're here at the very beginning of it, trying to make the correct choices or trying to just figure out, where do I want to go with this? What path do I want to go down? How do I want to go about it? There's new waters out there. There's brand new adventures waiting for me. And I want to do this with intention, with the Ace of Pentacles here. You're looking for something that's going to be very sustainable and long-term. You're not looking for an adventure that, for example, is like traveling around the world with no home, no responsibilities. That sounds great, but for you, it's not what you're looking for. The Ace of Pentacles is looking for a home, looking to build on career, your money, your relationships. It's looking for something solid, a long-term foundation of something that you can build on. And I think the oak tree here is a powerful metaphor for that as well. You're at the beginning of something, which is the seed. You're planting your seeds now so that you can have the oak tree later. And your challenge with the month and with perhaps this situation or a different one is the 9 of Wands, guardedness, paranoia. This is a feeling of, things have not really worked out in the past. And I am afraid to make steps forward now because I don't want to make the wrong decision again. I want to learn from my mistakes, but I'm feeling a little bit just caged in. You might be feeling a little bit trapped mentally. I do see that happening for you. Feeling like you can't make progress on a choice or a situation. The 9 has you feeling stuck. And it may be that you yourself are keeping yourself in a certain situation because you don't know the dangers, you're afraid or you're scared, or you're just hesitant to make a certain choice or to commit to something. This is the card that fell down earlier when I pulled another card. It fell off of the table and it's clarifying the 9 of Wands. This is the Emperor. It's a major arcana card. So it's a card that carries a lot of weight. This is the card of the sun, fatherhood. So you may be feeling the weight and pressures of being a parent. You may be feeling the weight and pressures of your responsibilities. The Emperor is somebody who can take on the traits of manipulation, being very domineering, saying my way or the highway. That's the Emperor when he's not on a good day, okay? Not on a good day. The Emperor on a great day is very caring, but very structured. They are somebody who really gets things done. They are their own boss. They are the head of their family, that they keep things together. They're the glue. So you may be feeling struggles in that realm of your life. You might be struggling with having those personality traits that come out when you're not feeling your best. Maybe you feel a little bit like whatever you say has to go on. There's a controllingness about the Emperor that can be, really great when it's implemented in career and when it's implemented in a healthy way. But because it's a challenge here, I feel as if it's going to be implemented in possibly a not great way. So do be aware of that, Leos. Now also, you may be on the journey to becoming your own boss, opening your own business or restaurant. I just got a restaurant, okay? You're just facing some challenges, maybe stepping up to the plate in that way. You might be feeling like there's so many responsibilities. I don't really know if I want to pull the trigger on this. Okay, so that's just something that came through. Your opportunity is the Devil. Your opportunity is to relinquish some toxic trait or behavior or person or relationship, whatever it may be for you. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody. This could be codependency. This can be a toxic relationship with a boss, somebody who doesn't treat you well. This can be an addiction, an obsession. So it can really be anything here. The Hermit says that you have the opportunity to become aware, self-aware of this and break the chains that bind you to this toxicity. You have the opportunity to get some alone time and get your mind right. Your mind right meaning settled, calm, and like I said before, your nervous system regulated, calm, tranquil, alone time. However, it's important to do so in a way that is not escapist, okay? So not getting alone time and then keeping yourself up all night on social media. Okay, my cat decided to join us. Now the Temperance card is here as well. Moderation is needed in the month, and your guides are telling you there's an opportunity here to unlock some kind of moderation in something you are indulging in. A toxic indulgence, maybe shopping too much, indulging too much in a certain substance, or something that hurts you even. Like indulging in a food that you know hurts you and that you know doesn't sit well with your body. And you have the opportunity to break that bond with that type of food or that allergen. And by doing so, by initiating moderation, by pulling back and curbing a certain thing that you like to do or you like to consume, even something like overconsumption of social media, by pulling back on it, you can heal the toxicity there. You can heal it and get to the root of it. But it requires you first engaging in self-awareness and honesty. Now, the situation unfolding across the month for you, you've got quite a few cards here. There's conflict unfolding across the month in the realm of your relationships. And when I say relationships, I mean one-on-one relationships. So you and your romantic partner, you and your boss, you and your colleague, one-on-one relationships, you and your friend. There's some either internal conflict with how the relationship is going and unfolding, how you guys are building together on something. So this really could be with a colleague or with a boss, because the Three of Pentacles signifies workspaces, but also working on projects at home, building a future with somebody. There are some maybe disagreements between you and this person on how things should go. And you're feeling, again, like entrapped in your mind, confused. Why is this happening? Why are these arguments happening? Why do I feel like I cannot relinquish control here? Or conversely, why can this person that I'm working with or dealing with, why can they not relinquish control? Why do they have to always be right? So there is some clashing there. And you are building a future, you are building something, you are working on something. You may actually be the head of something at work. You might be leading something, a project, a creative project. And the Five of Swords is also here, clarified by the Five of Cups and the King of Wands. I want to say that this Five of Swords is somebody who can sabotage really good things, or sabotage other people's good things. I don't know if this is you, Leo. I don't know if this is somebody else, but I do see a head off, like a power dynamic in a relationship where somebody goes behind somebody else's back and does things dishonestly, or may manipulate, may hurt with their words. And I see somebody else as the Five of Cups, somebody who is feeling desperate, really sad about this. They have a lot of grief over this, or they feel just like things are not going good. It could be that whatever you're indulging in the month of November, or whatever like toxicity is here in your life, it may be affecting your relationships negatively, okay? So there might be somebody who's really worried about you and worried about your future. There is a Queen of Pentacles here, though, and I am inclined to say that this is your romantic partner, or this is the person you're dealing with in a relationship. So I'm going to clarify who this is. This Queen of Pentacles. Who is this, please? There you go, Two of Cups. You can't make it up. It's this card right here. So this is indeed that relationship that we have been talking about, okay? It's a singular relationship. And this person is a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, because they have the Pentacles, which is the Earth suit. Now, they may not actually be an Earth sign, but they could just exhibit those qualities. So they could be somebody who's very stubborn, somebody who is very hardworking and grounded and very down to earth. You've got a good head on your shoulders at the end of the month. But again, this is kind of Emperor energy in the same way. This is the King of Swords, who is very strong in the mind, in the left brain, and the intellect and communication. But they are somebody who does not mince their words. They can be actually quite hurtful with their words. At the same time, you're very direct. You're very honest. So this is good. I'd like to see that honesty coming out, especially in the realm of this relationship. And the King of Swords is somebody who handles business. So that's you being mature and handling business with communication at work, with your finances, and being upfront with people. The Six of Cups is here to clarify it. So yes, you are being upfront in your realm of relationships with this person, but also with your broader family and friends. And it feels like you're getting clear on what home means to you, what comfort means to you, what kind of future you want to pursue, because the Six of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles are actually very similar cards here. They both have fields of dandelions. So they both signify home and that feeling of, I belong here, I really want to build here. So that's what you are getting clear on. The Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands really say the same thing. You're just trying and looking to build something that is fun and adventurous, but also linked to a sustainable long-term commitment. Now, this may actually be a long-term commitment in terms of your finances. This is the Four of Pentacles. So when it comes to your bank accounts, your savings, and the money that you have, you're building more. You are trying to save, though, at the end of the month. Now, it's the holiday season. I feel like everybody's trying to save a little bit here and there. So I do see you thinking about that. And it could be that in this relationship, your conflict lies in that one of you is very security-based, thinking a lot about money, and thinking potentially a lot about family as well, starting your own family or taking care of your own family. And the other one of you is focused on more things that bring joy, things that bring passion and pleasure, and kind of that fun lightheartedness in life. So it could be that you both are coming from just different perspectives of life, because there's two of you right here. Now, in how your guides want you to show up, the World card. This is the card of Saturn, and that's why I was speaking about Saturn at the beginning of your reading. Saturn being in Pisces and moving into Aries. It can be that in February or January of 2026, you are actually moving, or that's when this new chapter is really going to begin for you. The World indicates that, yes, there is a cycle closing. Something is closing, and there's actually a lion and a bull on here. And I really feel like this person could be a Taurus or an earth sign. And this is Taurus and fire sign energy, okay? Something's ending, something's closing up, and they want you to be aware of it. They don't want you to bury your head in the sand about it. They want to actually empower you to take charge with it, and don't be afraid of it. The Six of Wands tells you that you're going to be successful in what you choose to do. Okay, don't be afraid to stand out and be bold. Make a decision that maybe other people don't see coming. Do something that other people don't typically do. Don't be afraid to stand out from the crowd in that way, because it's going to pay off. The Six of Wands is a card of victory and success. It's being seen in the public eye as well. So your guides are letting you know that you are being looked at by other people. And now, whether or not other people are looking at you positively or negatively, who cares, right? Like, at the end of the day, who cares? The Six of Wands does signify that they're looking at you in a positive light. They're celebrating you, okay? But, at the end of the day, who really cares about the opinions of others, especially you, Leo, because you're not afraid of, going out on a limb and doing things differently. The Seven of Cups is also here, and it's showing up twice in your reading, which tells me that your guides are very much aware that you have a lot of choices in front of you, and they're saying to really think on them. Don't rush it. Whatever you do choose to go after, you will be successful in it. But the Seven of Cups also says that there's some confusion, fogginess here, so don't rush the process, because, whatever you do ultimately choose to do, it has to be a clear and committed decision, okay? So let's go ahead and get your advice from your guides. What is your advice for these Leos? Okay. You've got the Embrace Partnership card, Joyful Connections. A harmonious relationship creates joy. It is a bond that is free from attachments to power, money, or status. Accept your friends and partners as they are. Release all judgments. So definitely there's something about power and power dynamics here in your particular relationship, and maybe a particular relationship with a friend or a loved one. And it's about understanding that these attachments that we have are about love. It's not about judgment. It's not about how much money this person has or their status. It's about just loving them for who they are and being loved for who you are in turn, Leo. Now let's go ahead and get one last card for you about November. What is your advice, please, for these Leos in November of 2025? Thank you. Okay. You've got the Keeper of Flow, number 24. I hope that you can see this card. It's a little sailboat moving towards a big tree. And there's a lot of fog here, so yes, there is some fogginess about in the month of November. Let me get this message from the guidebook for you. All day, every day, the heart of your life tree performs one function. It regulates flow. It speaks one language, open or close. When we allow our heart to navigate our life, it's much easier to determine if a person, place, or opportunity is aligned with our highest good or not. First, ask yourself, does this situation align with my flow? Does it feel upstream or downstream? So do I have to fight against it, or do I feel like it's easy to move with this choice or situation? And second, does this situation open me up and make me feel more possible and more alive? Or does it make me feel small, cramped, or less than? These are the only two directions the heart knows. More of what opens us up and less of what closes us down. With the pull of this card, you are being asked to listen to its simple directives in order to set a course for your own true north. These are things that are very helpful to think about, Leo, when it comes to making choices regarding your future. Okay, so I hope this reading was helpful. That is all I have for you today. I will see you next time for the December general reading. I will be putting that out a bit earlier in the month of December, so do keep an eye out and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to stay updated on that. Okay, so have a lovely rest of your November, and I will see you next time.